I'd like to see what it looks like once it's fully erect.
Rocker drinking this already.
I bet you a lot of NA.
This is the English ale with Earl Grey, so.
Which actually translated pretty well.
Actually, it did.
Say.
That's kind of cool.
Now these are the two beers that were recommended by Randy. One being the chocolate.
Oh, it's a chocolate coffee and then the hazy IPA.
And the hazy IPA.
Sniffy sniff. Sniffy sniff, and I always say I like it like.
We're not going to be doing flights.
No, we're just going to go right. We're going to do pints instead.
Right to the source.
Yeah, 4 pints instead of.
You gotta be shitting me.
Down the hatch. This is like it's not bitter like black coffee, but it is coffee flavored, and it's not as thick as you would think it is.
I think they hit it out of the park with that one. That's just me.
So Storytellers Brewery and Meat House, because that whole name kind of has some significance to what we're trying to do here. My brother and I grew up in the Midwest, and we had my dad's side of the family was from Eastern Kentucky. There was a home that they had, folks used to call the meeting house, and it was back in the hills and hollers. And as people would pass through, you didn't necessarily have a motel or hotel to stop at, maybe a place to grab a bite or have a beer or something stronger maybe. And so Grandpa's Place became kind of a stopping point for folks as they would come by. He continued that into his old age. Even when there was probably hotels and motels nearby to go, he was always very much reaching out to his neighbors and people passing by. And so we spent a lot of time there in the summers, and there was always folks on the porch hanging out, maybe sharing a drink, conversation, swapping stories. And so that was an environment that we kind of grew up in. It was pretty cool, and we dug it. So we felt like we want to do the same kind of thing here. That's why we put the Meat House in the name, not M-E-A-T, but M-E-E-T. And we want to kind of revive that porch vibe, slow down, come in, share a beer, swap some stories, make some new friends. So we try to be, really inviting and open here, try to get to know folks as they come in, make them feel welcome, because we want to get to know them and share that same experience that we saw our grandfather give to so many people in the hills and hollers of Kentucky.